All right, it is goal setting time. We are reaching the end of 2023, so let's start thinking about 2024 goals. Now, I am not the best at looking at these goals and actually setting goals, so we're gonna try and work this out together.
You can't say you didn't see this coming. Finally got some inspiration right again.
Let me actually bring you guys closer because I want to get personal here. So hopefully you've already seen my 2023 reflections video, and this video is all about goals. So I am not good at setting goals, but I want to still set some goals for 2024 and kind of figure out what I want to do for the upcoming year. And I know that goals can change, and I know that life is not always going to be just calm and, you know, beneficial to me reaching those goals, but I can still try. So we are gonna try and set some goals today. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see. All right, so I have my notebooks. I have basically the notebook I'm working on right now, which I am probably gonna write down my 2024 goals in because I haven't actually gotten a new notebook for 2024 yet. And I still have quite a lot of pages in here, so I'm probably just gonna write it down somewhere in here. I have to find a perfect spot for it, but you know, we'll figure it out. Probably just somewhere at the end of this notebook so I can write down my 2024 goals. But before we do that, I kind of want to look at my 2023 goals because I don't know if I wrote them down, and if I did, then what they were. Because I don't know. Let me try and find them actually. I know that I did have them somewhere, I think. I must have written down something. Right, my goals. Go to Australia. Yeah, that was one of my goals. This was basically, I wrote down my goals before I realized what was gonna happen in 2023. So I wrote this down probably early December, as I'm kind of doing now. I'm also writing them down pretty early on, so I don't necessarily know how 2024 is gonna start off. But yeah, so this was written down before that. So go to Australia was definitely something that I wrote down before, you know, stuff went down in January with our friend passing away and that family just not being able to help me plan my Australia trip, basically. Or at least I didn't want to bother them, so I ended up postponing my Australia trip. But yeah, I'm still taking it as you're watching this video. So I also wrote down consistency on YouTube. So in order to stay consistent, a better plan is needed. Something to consider would be if 2 videos a week would still be attainable. Also looking into short form content could help. I feel like this could be copied over into 2024. I feel like, yes, I'm very much so consistent in my videos. The only week I ever missed was because I was sick and I didn't have time to do the videos and it didn't feel good. But I've been consistent with 2 videos a week on YouTube every single week, except for that 1 week, which I think is pretty good. With me going into 2024, I am basically thinking about the same thing. Like, yes, I want to stay consistent, but is 2 videos a week actually attainable? And should I be looking into doing different things with YouTube? So that's something that we will get into once I write down my 2024 goals. Send out a query. So that didn't happen. I think a lot of it had to do with life stuff that just, you know, was thrown my way. So I didn't really get to writing a full book or editing it to get to a query standpoint. So this was definitely something that was like, ooh, maybe if I just spend my year focusing on that, I can actually query something. So my writing stuff definitely is something that I want to put on my list again this year. I don't know if I'll make it this tangible of like send out a query this year, but it's definitely something that, you know, is something I want to do eventually, so we'll have to see. Read as a habit. Consistent reading as part of my routine. There are a lot of books I want to read, so I need to actually start reading them. Yeah. So I think that is something that I still want to do. And I think I did that at the start of the year in 2023. I was very good at kind of being consistent with my reading. I read like 12 books in the first couple of months, and then it slowed down a little bit and I didn't do as much reading and life happened, and you know, now here we are. So that didn't really happen. So yeah, I definitely have some stuff written down as well for the different kind of goals I had. So for Australia, it was at first a completely different kind of idea anyway. So we're gonna leave that. We're not gonna go into that as much because that is just not gonna be something that I'm gonna work on. Then we have YouTube. So basically content calendar, plan per month. I do that. I do actually plan ahead a little bit more than just a month at the moment. Shorts, I haven't really done a lot of shorts. I did create a couple and I posted a couple here and there, but not as much as I think I wanted to do. So yeah. Efficient workflow, I think I have that down a little bit more. I basically keep track of where my videos are in the process, if I filmed them, if I scripted them, if they need editing, if they need to be uploaded. And I also have a tracker in my bullet journals where I kind of just track that as well. Kind of the same thing, but also kind of have I added the music, have I added any text that I want to add, have I, you know, done all the video stuff, if I've done all the things. That's usually something that I double check. I have a YouTube course that I actually wanted to do more modules of. I haven't actually done that. So that's definitely something going into the new year that I should think about. And then it says 2 videos a week. So I've done that. Then for the querying, basically I had a kind of plan of send out to betas, edit my project Sky, and then also edit my historical. Actually finish Project Sky's draft, make an editing plan, research my historical, and doing some more of the book coaching modules because I actually put that on pause more than a year ago and I haven't actually gone back. So yeah, I probably should do more of that, but we'll get into that at some point. Then for reading, I basically said read before bed and then said read fiction and nonfiction and also, you know, dabble into audiobooks. And then I also added that I want to kind of do book reviews because I'm kind of bad at just reading a book and then not leaving a review. Whereas, you know, I feel like as an author, I should really leave reviews because that's something that I wish people would do for my books in the future. So I definitely want to kind of get better at doing that. So, yeah. With that is kind of my goals for 2023. So now it's time to kind of figure out goals for 2024, which, you know, I'm not looking forward to. All right, let me figure out what I actually want to do. So goals 2024. I have writing. I think I'm going to put that on my list first because in previous years I would put YouTube or other stuff at the top, but writing is definitely something. So writing, I kind of want to say maybe finish one, draft of something. But then at the same time, I kind of don't want to track in like word count or finishing something if I feel like I might not be able to get there. So I was also thinking maybe I want to track more in the hours spent. So what if I say like 2 to 3 hours per week spent on writing so that, you know, even if that is brainstorming or researching or something like that, hopefully that will give me kind of a feeling of, hey, I've done my tasks for this week of like actually doing the work. And hopefully I'll be able to fit in 2 to 3 hours. We'll see. I feel like I could write down so much more, but I also want to be realistic with that because I know that I sometimes set very unrealistic goals and I don't want to fall into that trap. So I think I'll stick with that. If I do, for example, 2 to 3 hours per week, if I could get like 2,000 words every single week, for example, then even with that, I'd finish a full draft, you know, by the end of the year, because that's 100,000 words. Like, that's a full book, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna see. I might just have to approach my writing in a, hey, I'm not gonna get stuff done within a month and just kind of accept that it's gonna take me a longer time. I might just become a slower paced writer in a sense of like me not being able to push out, 5 books a year. So we'll see what happens with my writing. Then if I think about YouTube stuff, part of me kind of wants to go to 1 video a week in 2024 because I know that doing all the videos is a lot of time and effort, and even though I enjoy doing 2 videos a week, sometimes it's a struggle to kind of keep up with all of that. So I'm gonna see if that is something I want to do. I basically have an idea of doing 1 video a week and then 1 stream a week so that you guys still get 2 moments of content from me, but it is a little bit more divided, and then in that stream a week I can actually work on my writing. So hopefully that's like a win-win. So we'll see if that actually works, and maybe I'll do kind of more shorts potentially. So maybe, you know, 2 shorts a week, which can be kind of what I'm thinking is that can just be like just me giving you an update on how my writing has gone, or something like that. Just like little clips, really nothing too major. Yeah, I don't know if 2 shorts a week is gonna be like too much. Maybe I'll just do 1 short a week so that I don't feel like as pressured. I think with like that short, that basically ties into, you know, TikTok and Instagram as well. What I want to do for TikTok, I enjoy kind of doing those silly videos a little bit. I don't have a lot of things I actually do, but I feel like maybe for TikTok I do 1 additional kind of thing a week. So we post 1 extra one, so I can post my short onto TikTok if I wanted to, but then, you know, post 1 additional thing on TikTok. What I want to do on Instagram is like more stories, because I used to do kind of the quotes. So that can be quotes. But I also kind of want to share, like, I'm editing, because I used to do that for, like, you know, videos and stuff. But also maybe just, like, writing updates, or, like, in general, kind of more stuff. I think I enjoy doing the stories more than I enjoy doing an actual post. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with that. And I kind of want to do like something in stories like daily. And then maybe like weekly I can do an actual post. This feels like a lot I'm writing down already actually. But we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so that's writing, YouTube, and actually social media in general. So I have reading as well that I want to definitely do. So reading would be, I want to say reading at least 1 book a month. I definitely want to read more, but yeah, just like read consistently maybe. If I look at like, you know, life stuff, I want a consistent like cleaning stuff. So like life, it's just like consistent clean apartment. I also want to be better at cooking meals. I think I might also put on like gaming, which I know is something that I've never put on here as a goal, but I think what I want to do is actually like finish 2 games, maybe at least, because what I tend to do is I start and then I don't actually finish anything with like my games. That's definitely something that I want to do. Relationship wise, I want to continue maintaining my friendships that I've built basically now. So friendships. And then for like boyfriend stuff, I basically want to do like 1 date a week, or like 1 date night kind of thing, which I think would be nice. Just kind of have like, you know, full time spent together. So yeah, that's like relationship kind of goals as well. Let me think about other things. I definitely want to, you know, do travel, even if it's like shorter trips. Something that I want to do is like travel more. Not even more, but like still travel, like go places. Even if it's like in the Netherlands, you know, or like museums. Maybe. Just like go places, I would say. Which can be part of like, you know, a date night or like a date kind of thing that we do. So that'll be nice. What else do I want to do in 2024? Basically my writing is something that I definitely want to do. My YouTube. I want to game a little bit. Yeah, maybe like work related, as in like day job, is I want to scale that down even more potentially, which I know is like not as feasible at the moment because I don't really have an income from writing or like doing my freelance stuff. So as you're watching this video, I actually have my Fiverr on pause because I'm away. And I didn't have that many clients on Fiverr over 2023, but Maybe I can expand that, or even, you know, start offering stuff on my own website instead of doing it through Fiverr. So we'll kind of see, or maybe explore different freelance options if that is something that I want to do. If you have any golden tips on freelance jobs, let me know in the comments. Yeah, I think that might be something of like goals. So what I have written down to kind of recuperate and kind of summarize is, writing wise, finish one draft in 2 to 3 hours of work per week. Then YouTube, 1 video a week, 1 stream a week, 1 short a week. Then that ties into TikTok, which I will post a short and then also do another TikTok a week. On Instagram, I want to do potentially a weekly post and then do more or less kind of daily story updates. So that can be a writing update, a hey, I'm editing my video, look at what I found on like my videos, and sharing quotes on there as well, which I tend to do. Then for reading, I want to read potentially 1 book a month and then just read consistently. I hopefully can do more than 1 book a month, but even if I can do 1 book a month, I think that would be a good goal to kind of set. Then life, I want to be consistent in cleaning my apartment and cooking more kind of meals myself instead of doing the pre-cooked meals kind of stuff. Then gaming wise, I want to finish at least 2 games over the year. I tend to just not finish them. I have a lot of games, I just don't tend to finish them. So that's something I want to do. I want to do relationship stuff, as in continuing maintaining my friendships, going on a date night with my boyfriend to potentially move in together in 2024 and maybe more, we'll see. And then I want to explore the world more, so that would mean kind of traveling, going to places I haven't been before, but that can also just be in general in the Netherlands, and go to like museums and stuff like that. And then work life, I want to scale down my day job stuff and then hopefully expand my freelance stuff. And obviously sell more books. That is something that maybe I should put down, so sell books. So these are, I think, my goals. You know, I do have my hopes for 2024, but I think if I'm being realistic, this might not even be realistic, but I'm hopeful that it's a little bit more realistic than what I tend to set for myself. I'm kind of doubtful for the social media aspect of things, of me committing to like 1 thing a week on social media stuff, because I know that I might not be able to actually do that and keep that up, but we'll see. We'll see if that works out. And with me kind of setting a per week kind of goal, that also means that if I don't have time on Monday, I can try and do it on Tuesday or later that week. And I won't have to stress about, oh no, it's Tuesday, I have to do it right now. If like I don't feel like it, then I can switch it around a little bit, which is kind of my fear with the stream per week, with me kind of struggling at the moment with my mental health. I sometimes really don't feel like doing anything on the day, and that kind of scares me a little bit with then doing the 1 stream per week, because that is me committing like my evening to, you know, YouTube, and to be live and be active and be there, where I might not feel like doing anything. So that is the only fear that I have with that one, but we'll see. This is all me writing it down before I've actually been to Australia, and my thoughts might change when I'm there. If so, then I will make sure to post an update later on somewhere in February. But all of these goals are also not going to start until I'm back from my holiday and I've kind of settled in a little bit more. So I feel like a lot of these things are not going to happen until March, but yeah. All right, my battery is flashing, so I'm gonna quickly wrap this video up. If you have any goals for 2024, then please let me know down in the comments if you want to share those. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this video, that you want to stick around for watching me reach all of these goals, hopefully, in 2024. And with that, I will hopefully see you in my next videos. Okay, this definitely needs to be lowered. Is this like a good angle? Potentially. Okay.